Let's see what's behind Silver Pack now that we completed Sum of All Fears for this season. Let's see what's behind door number 1. So last season we got the gold pack. We only got the silver this time, but we did get a Hevo 3.0 upgrade, a fish tank upgrade, a Gesundheit upgrade, and we're pretty close on erratic towards leveling up, as well as Cowbell and Eternal Night. Both of those are getting there. So this is pretty solid. We did pick up some cassowary cards as well, which is important because we do want to level up cassowary, but we have a ways to go, and it's going to cost us a lot of experience. But we did get a fairly significant chunk of experience. It should be at least an upgrade even on our higher level phobies. But the big thing, the important thing that everybody out there was waiting for, what is behind this scratch off? What's behind this scratch off? Let's see. Moment of truth. Ah, chat, that's what I'm talking about. Now that is a good phobie. That is hype. That is real hype. Mount Crushmore, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Where are my lob fanatics in chat? I know there are some people out there that love them some lob phobies. It's also, since we were just observing a game that heavily involved Gravedigger, being able to make and destroy obstacles with terror form. Yeah, I get a little chomp action for that. This is pretty hype. Mount Crushmore is one that I've been waiting on. It also fills out my 6 cost rank for phobies, because right now it's like Rambolina and Erratic, and that's it, I think. This is pretty hype. This is pretty hype. You got Octonauty? Nice. Nice. You can force your enemies to come close to the phobies after I disable their damage with Brony, or you could yoink them and then Brony them. You got Mildred? Congrats, Zach. Nice. Let me hear in chat. What did you guys get out there? For anybody watching this on YouTube, let me know what you got in your season packs, because as of right now, well, let me know what pack you got as well. Like whether it was silver, it was gold, it was whatever, because all of the season packs seem to be bonkers every time. Like, I don't know if they're guaranteed to give you a new phobie, but it sure seems like it. Now, what's funny is Crushmore is only an uncommon, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I can use the rock and roll strat. What else goes into the rock and roll strat? I mean, is it just Crushmore? Because he's a rock and he rolls? Are there any other rolling phobies? Yes, unbearable rolls. What other phobies roll? It's just Crushmore. Nice. Are there actually no other rolling I mean, I'm not looking at the right thing. Spud rolls, right? I think Spud rolls. Maybe Bad Sushi? I don't remember. I can't call to mind how Thunder Rocks moves. I feel like it just levitates. It would be funny if Blinky rolled, even though it flies. I'm sure the Droney family does barrel rolls, if that counts. I'm not sure. Bad Sushi just flops? Fair. You can sub with Gravedigger and Unbearable when you don't have... Yes, very true. I am excited to use Crushmore. I am excited to use Crushmore, so we're absolutely going to level this guy up. We're not going to be able to get it super high level, so I don't know how valuable it's going to be right now. Just because it's going to be tough to utilize if it's very fragile. That being said, it still fills out our 6s. I forgot about Scritch, because I very rarely use Scritch. Like, look at this. We're only able to get it to level 3. But with 1,800 health, like, that's not awful. It's not awful. We'll level up our Hevo. We've been getting some value out of Hevo. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And that'll put us at level 35. Ooh, plus 90% upgrade cards and XP from gameplay and Jax. I wonder if that impacts the seasonal rewards, and we should have done this first. Well, we couldn't have done this first. Well, we could have upgraded other stuff, I guess. I don't know, I'm second-guessing myself a lot. That's actually pretty cool. So we're getting more stuff as we get more stuff. But I am anxious to get to Snowball already. I'm anxious to get to Snowball. But for now, we're going to have to settle for Miss Moffat upgrades. Which I'm not going to complain too much about. Like, you can't be too upset about that. So, here's the game plan. We're going to do some pack openings, and then we're going to jump into some more game reviews. Since people have been very anxious for me to spend my now building coffee and tier reserves. So here's the question, chat. We can do a bunch of scary packs, which I think is probably best because I need the XP to level some of these things. Doesn't affect packs, but does affect everything else. Gotcha, that's fair. We could also get, like, we could save. So I'm going to throw a quick poll in chat, see what people think we want to do. We're going to say big packs or small packs. Basically, do you think I should open the highest cost packs that we can, as many as we can, or should I just go mass packs and open like 14 Uneasy packs? I think for the seasonal stuff, it would be fair to just guarantee something new. If there's something new. It's 4 weeks, like, throw a bone to people, you know what I mean? I don't even use Eternal Night. Eternal Night is pretty good. Hey, Bouncy, what's good? You got Brony! Nice! More people in the Brony Club. Some of All Fears 1 gold gave me Smiley? That's pretty hot, DT. That's pretty cool. I ended up getting Mount Crushmore. For those who didn't see it, we got Mount Crushmore, which is pretty hype. Alright, Chad, it looks like we're doing a lot of small packs. So we'll do some I guess we'll do like 10 Uneasy packs? I don't know. We're just doing it. Second time a gold pack dropped me a rare, but I take a useful rare over a useless ultra rare any day. Is there a useless ultra rare? Imagine if I pull Smiley with Octonaughty 10,000 IQ plays. Nice. Nice. There's no way to sort this by rarity, right? I mean, you can see it, but I'll probably miss them. So it's like, I mean, Jar is obviously very good. Well, we gotta do it this way. This is solid, but I don't think many people think of this when they think ultra rare. They're not gonna be very excited about it. There's no 2s. There's Jar. Grimes is obviously good. Morty is okay. Morty was my ultra rare from last time, and I'm not super excited about it, but it has its uses. The 6s, ultra rare wise, are pretty solid. 7s. We saw a lot of Blastomatic yesterday, and Brony obviously has its own unique stuff. I would be happy with opening either of these. For 9s, it's Dozer, or 8s rather, Mildred, Boss, Russell, Heartbreaker, Beauty. Like, these all seem pretty solid. Admittedly, some are better than others. I don't think any of them I would qualify as useless. Probably Russell is the worst of them. But I could see strategies for Russell. And then the 9-cost ones I think all have value. I got Jill, apparently it's a rare. Jill is pretty good. Like, don't sleep on the Resurrect Phobies. Honestly. Like, I'm not... Where's Jill? The Newly Deads have more value than you'd think. I typically use the Jackalopes, because I don't have the Newly Deads, in order to recap points. And even though they're one move, they're also only one key. So that one key that you'd be using to recap a point on a small map could be a Newly Dead and make your opponent's life more challenging. Plus, they actually have more health and damage than you might think when they get to an appropriate level. Like, they're not far behind, and they can actually put a hurt on something if they actually are able to connect. No, but there are plenty of Ultras that see less play than a good rare or uncommon. I think that's also a function of their cost, DT. I don't disagree with you, but I think the fact that there's a lot of Ultra Rares tied up in the 8 and 9 costs, like, yeah, you're just going to see less of them, because that's how it works. Geo plus tag, good combo, strong opening plus another 1 key. I'm not a huge fan of opening with them because they are so slow. So it gives your opponent the opportunity to both cap the points and then fill in with something so that they can bring back their early game to step on the newly deads. It's okay, but I got Kaboom. What garbage? What which one is Kaboom? Is that the 2 cost? That's Curb. Oh, it's the 3 cost one. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Kaboom. I forgot that was an ultra rare. That's a rough one. Sorry, Cypress. That's a rough one. It's okay, but 3 cost is a lot for something with only 400 health. It dies if just about anything looks at it funny. That's the problem. If you get it to work, it probably swings the game. But that's asking a lot, I think. I like bringing the newly deads late game if they don't have enough phobies in hand on hand to handle Resurrect. Yes, exactly. I'm with you, DT. Kaboom is just a looming threat. I think there are certain phobies similar to Kaboom or Octonauty and Moffat where, because they're a more obvious example of the threat of their ability has a greater psychological impact than maybe the ability itself. Like, that's the thing, is you could bully someone around with Kaboom just because they don't have a choice. And if someone accidentally funnels themselves into a bunch of melee phobies, you'll never lose Kaboom unless you want it to die or allow it to die. If they have range phobies, it makes your life much more complex, but it's not as though it's completely useless. It's just going to be challenging. All right, let's get to some pack opening. So, chat said that they wanted to see lots of little packs. We're opening lots of little packs. Here's a Kaboom opening. Oh, God. What do we got here? Scratch card numero uno? It's Baby Snakey, which is actually pretty cool. I do want to level Baby Snakey and utilize it more, so I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. So, what do we get behind door number 2? We're going to go somewhat quickly with this, because chat wanted a lot of packs, so we're opening a lot of packs. We get an Eternal Night, and it should be an Eternal Night upgrade. Nice. So, whoever was talking about Eternal Night earlier, I do like this, and I did mention a couple minutes ago, but Eternal Night, when it's upgraded, is a big threat. It is pretty significant. The problem is making sure that the specific phobies you want are at the level you want. Always a challenge. But if you can get it there, you're in good shape. Octonauty plus Kaboom is insane if you can pull towards your death. That would actually be pretty cool. Notably, is Kaboom the one that pushes back, or is it the 2 cost one? One of them has a pushback. Ah, the Sheeping Gas. The bane of my existence. I'm not a fan of Sheeping Gas. But for you sucky fans out there, for all you sucky fans out there, we do get a sucky upgrade. So as mentioned before, we're opening up a ton of Uneasy packs because chat wanted to do this. They probably just wanted me to sit here opening packs, even though I hate opening packs. But chat also was saying, and DT, you're the one with the numbers all the time. This more Uneasy packs ends up being more experience as well as being a better chance at getting new phobies. Because I think you ultimately get, and I could be wrong, you get 1 scratch card. But these are different types of scratch cards, so it's just a higher percentage. Somebody else has done the math. I have not. And I believe, so anybody watching this afterwards, don't quote me on it, but I believe that higher quantity of lower packs means you have a better chance at getting new phobies, just because the quantity and extra chances overrides the higher chances in the higher packs. I don't quite know how the XP works, though. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we end up with anything new out of all these packs, since we had all these tiers banked up. We do get a Unicorn upgrade. Unicorn is pretty low level for me, and we get a Flesh Crawler upgrade. Both of these are pretty relevant. I'm pretty content with that. The Unicorn's going to give us some more trap-related openings, I think, and I really do want to experiment more with trying to get the traps online early. The 1 movement on it is rough. That's why I want to pick up some of the trap phobies that have 2 movement. Because just getting it into the fray, by the time it's there, it feels like it doesn't have time to play traps. I don't know. We don't know the drop rates, of course, but I'd be surprised if Frightening had twice the drop rate and Scary had 3 times the drop rate. On new Phobies you're talking about, DT. Well, we know... we know the drop rates on these, and I assume it's similar, just lower. Like, the Scary pack is presumably going to have a lower chance at everything than the Dreadful pack. I mean, aside from, you know, the guarantees. But it's probably, like, the relationship between them is going to be the same, so the relationship between Terrifying to Dreadful is probably the same as Scary to Uneasy. I don't know. That's my assumption as well. Yeah. So we can only run the numbers on these, which, by the way, anybody who's watching this on YouTube, if you aren't aware, this little I down here, the letter I, if you click on it in client, it will open up a page on the Phobies actual website that will give you the exact odds of hitting certain things. And it'll give you the odds of how much, or not the odds, but like the range of experience that you will get for each of these. So that's why we do have something to compare this to, but there isn't, like that button is notably missing from the in-client ones. So we're just kind of winging it. We're winging it here. So we'll open some more. We got plenty more tiers to go through. Plenty more tiers to burn. We got more sucky upgrades. Well, upgrade cards anyway. Fish tank upgrade. I like it. I like it. We have been getting notably 2100 XP each time. I don't know if we've just been very fortunate or if that is the exact amount you get every time. I don't usually pay attention when I'm opening packs. I just kind of open them. But I think what we'll do is we'll open one of the middle pack and one of the high-end pack for tiers, so that way people will see it, and then that way we could always go back and pull the numbers. More XP with dupes? Okay. But what is the ratio? I mean, we don't know, I guess. So like I said, we'll open up one of these. We'll do one of each, and then the remainder we'll put into the low-end stuff. We got one scratch off here. And what's in our one scratch off? We get Primate, so that's actually... we opened up all those Uneasy packs, and we didn't see any new Phobies, but we just got a new Phobie. We got Primate number 9. This is one that I've actually been looking forward to picking up for a while now. I mentioned on many occasions my initial dislike for Cassowary and then coming around on it. Part of my initial dislike was because of Primate, and I constantly saw higher level Primates that were just butchering my team. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm excited about that one. I am excited about that one. All right, we'll do one Scary pack. One Scary pack. What's behind Scary pack number 1? Scary pack number only. It is Cassowary. Oh, it's only a little past halfway for the upgrade. But we do get a creep upgrade. We do have a creep upgrade, which is pretty cool, because I want to utilize creep more often, and we're getting closer on a K9000 upgrade, which I think is important. Getting the upgrades on these stat stick Phobies is very relevant, more so than other ones. So, what do I mean by that? There are a lot of Phobies, say, your Miss Moffats, we've been talking about Octonaughty, certain Hevo variants, etc. Ones with activated abilities where it's, I'm using this thing for its ability. I mean, creep to a degree. Your main reason for choosing to play creep is you want to go have it spit on something. Things like K9000 are just dummies that punch good, so they have to have big numbers, and K9000, even at low levels, does have a ton of health, but clearly getting more health is better than having less health, right? Especially since it doesn't do anything else. So I'm excited to pull that. All of these. So we're going to return to opening up some Uneasy packs. We got a few more that we can open. We got to creep. We got a little bit more creepy. A little creepy going. A little creepage. 2 more packs, chat. 2 more. Then we'll jump back into some game reviews. What do we got here? I'm telling you, they're just hell-bent on making me play Sucky. I think the devs have heard my complaining about Sucky, my whining about Sucky, and they are just forcing this to happen. They are making it happen. All right. Last pack. Last Uneasy pack. Let's see what we get. What do we get here? Behind the final door. We are opening more creep. All right. All right, I'll take it. So ultimately, between our seasonal rewards and all of this pack opening, we ended up getting 2 new Phobies, as well as a whole bunch of upgrades, and I'm pretty content with that. I think I want to wait on the coffee and bank that for a dreadful pack. So we'll save that for a little longer. Maybe at the end of this new season, we'll have a dreadful pack to open, and then we can try and get an ultra rare. But that's going to do it for this pack opening. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.